A very good morning to all my lovely students of class 8. Today I am going to teach you English 1 chapter 2, that is Let Me Sum Up. See, in this unit we are going to discuss about the story of King Goldenlocks, and that is very old fairy tale, and that was locked away for about 150 years, and it was only recently discovered in Germany, and this version is derived from the translation that is being done by Maria Tartar, and it is being published also in the New Yorker on April 2nd, 2012. Now let us read the story. Unit 2, Let Me Sum Up. Activity 1. See, that I have explained you in the introduction portion that it is a King Goldenlocks story, and it is very old fairy tale, and that was being locked away for over 150 years, and it was recently discovered in Germany. And see, this version is derived from the translation by Maria Tartar, and that is published in the New Yorker April 2nd, 2012. Now let us read the story. King Goldenlocks. Once there was a prince with beautiful golden hair. See, there was a prince who was having beautiful golden color hair. Everyone called him Goldenlocks. See what everyone used to call him, Goldenlocks. One day Goldenlocks' father, the king, went hunting in the woods and found a giant leaning. Leaning means bending. See, one day what happened, this Goldilocks' father was a king, and he went for the hunting in the forest, and what he found over there, a giant who was bending against a tree. The king blew his horn. See, what did the king did? He blew his horn, called his men, and he also called all his men, and they came and caught the giant, and they all came and caught this giant. They captured it, they caught it, and proud of his own bravery. See, the king was very proud of this, that he has caught the giant. The king invited many other kings to join him. See, in this, for his bravery, what he did, he called the other kings also to join him for celebration, and so they could see the captured giant. See, in this, he called up all the other kings, and he wanted to celebrate it, and he also wanted to show them this caught giant. Now, on the day of the celebration, Goldenlocks was playing with his favorite toy. See, on this celebration, the prince, who was Goldenlocks, he was playing with his favorite toy, a golden ball. He was having a golden ball. Accidentally, Goldenlocks threw the ball right into the giant's cage. And what happened when he was playing? Accidentally, what happened? The ball that was thrown by him and right into the giant's cage. It went inside the giant's cage. Oh no! What could he do? He loved that ball. See, he loved that ball, playing with that ball. And now what he will do? It has gone inside that. Please throw my ball back to me, giant. What he said, Goldenlocks, that please throw my ball back. I need it. I want to play with it. I'll give you a nice banana or apple or maybe a cookie if you just give it back. See, if you will give me back my ball, I'll give you banana or apple or any fruit, or maybe I can give you the cookie also. I will only give you ball back if you release me, he said. See what he said, if you make me free from here, you release me from here, then only I am going to give you back your ball. The boy knew his father would be angry. See, the prince, he was knowing if he will open the cage, his father will become angry if he'll release him. But he wanted his ball, but on the other side, he also wanted the ball also. He stole the key to the cage and freed the giant. See what he did? He stole the keys. He took the keys and of that cage, and he freed the giant. He freed him. That evening, all the kings from all over the land were gathered in the palace to see the giant. See, the king has invited all the kings for the celebration, and they could see also this caught giant. And see, they all have gathered over that evening, but there was no giant. And when they came to see it, there was no giant inside the cage. The king was so angry also, and the king was so land were gathered in the palace. Then, so because of all they have gathered to see this in the palace to see the giant, and when the king say that the giant is only not there inside the cage, so he became very angry. So he flew into a rage and swore that he would punish the person who had stolen his key and freed the giant. See what the king said? He said that he is going to punish the person who has stolen his key and who has also freed this giant, no matter who it was. I don't know, I don't matter about it, the king said. Whoever it is, I'm going to punish him. When he found out it was his own son, and then he found out that his own son only was there to open the cage, and he was heartbroken. Then that moment was very heartbroken when he came to know that his son only opened the cage. But the king has no choice but to keep his promise. See, according to promise, he has to punish the culprit who has opened the key. So he found that his own son is there, and he was having no choice to keep his promise. The king sadly banished Golden Locks. See what he did. Banished means forbidden to enter. So see, they forbidden to enter over there. Banished the Golden Locks. He told his best soldiers to take Golden Locks far, far away where he could never return. See what he told, that his soldiers to take this Golden Locks, where to take him far, far away, that he could not return back, he could not come back to the palace. But the soldier did not want to do this duty. The soldiers were not willing. See, the soldiers now, they did want to do this duty. They wanted to do this duty, but to so young a boy, see, the boy was very young, so he decided to find a way out it. So they found some way out of it. So they decided to find some type of way how to keep this boy, where to keep him. He put Golden Locks in the poor clothes of a shepherd. Then see what the soldiers did. They gave him poor clothes of a shepherd, and sent him to live far away in the family of a gardener. And then he was being sent to a far away family of a gardener who were living very far, and who had no son of his own, and they didn't have any son, the gardener. Now this gardener worked for the queen of his own land. See, the gardener who were working in the garden, he was working for the queen of his own land, over there. Every day he cuts flowers and make bouquets for the queen's daughter. And every day what they used to make? A bouquet, a bunch of flowers. They used to make a bouquet for the queen's daughter. And the most beautiful princess he had ever seen. And she was very beautiful. It was Golden Locks' job to tie the flowers together and bring them to the prince. And see what was the job of this Golden Lock? To tie all the flowers, to make a bouquet, and to and bring it, to give it to them, to the princess. The princess always received the flowers so sweetly that finally Golden Locks fell in love with her and began to feel. See what Golden Princess, now she always found. She received the flowers so sweetly. She took the flowers very nicely with a smiling, and sweetly she took from the Golden Locks. And in this manner, this Golden Lock, he fell in love with her. And feel that he couldn't leave without her. Then see what Golden Lock felt, that he started liking that princess, and he felt that he cannot leave without her. One day, to show her how he felt tied to her, he tied her bouquet with a strand of his own golden hair. See what happened one day, what he did, Golden Locks, what he did to show her how he felt. See what was his feeling towards her. So what he did, he tied, when we tied the bouquet, so he tied that bouquet with a strand of his own golden hair. That Prince Golden Lock, he was having a beautiful golden hair, so he removed it out, and he tied with this bouquet with his own hair. When it was time for her to be married, Prince came from miles. See, when there was a time for the marriage, when this princess was going to get married, that the prince they came from the miles, different from the miles they came around her, but she refused everyone. She said no to everyone, that she's not going to marry so and so prince, saying that she would only marry the one who had tied her bouquet with golden hairs. And what did the princess said? That I'm not going to marry anyone else, I'm going to marry with the person who has given me this bouquet and who has tied this bouquet with golden hair. The person who has tied with this golden hair, I'm going to marry with him only. But the queen could not allow her daughter to marry a poor gardener's helper. See, the queen, she was not allowing her daughter to marry with such type of a poor man who was gardener's helper, gardener's son. He was the golden locks. She was not willing to get married with her daughter, so she said no, I will not allow her. Not long after Goldenlocks' father, the king, became very ill. See, one day what happened? The Goldenlocks' father was ill, and it is said that 2 drops of venom from deadly tiger snake would cure him. See, what would cure him? That the venom that is there, we know. What is the venom? That is a poison. That venom, that the 2 drops of venom that you bring from the tiger snake would only cure him. And there was only one tiger snake known in the land. And see, how many tiger snake was there? Only one in the land. And it was the largest, meanest, deadliest snake anyone had ever seen. See how they have described that snake. It was very large, meanest and deadliest also. Goldenlocks heard of his father's illness, and when this Goldenlock, he heard about his father's illness, and he wanted to help his father, but could not. But what could he do? But he was not knowing, how can I help? Most men were too scared to even try to milk the deadly snake. See, they were very many people, they went there, but they were deadly snake. Very deadly means what? Very dangerous, and they were scared, frightened. So they was frightened to go near the snake. The few brave men who had tied all the dead terribly death. And see, few men who went over there, they tied all, they died over there. Goldenlocks did not know what to do. He was not knowing, and he also wanted to save his father. But then he remembered the giant. Then he thought of the giant whom he has escaped. So Goldenlocks went to the giant and begged him to get the milk for him. See what he did? He begged him, means he requested the giant that can you bring the milk from this deadly snake, this poisonous venom. I need 2 drops of it. I need to cure my father. You would ask this for the father who banished you? Why? See what did the giant ask? Why you are asking for such type of father who has banished you, has removed you from the palace, and why are you doing so? He is still my father. What Goldenlocks said? He is still my father. He only did what he had promised his people he would do to punish a criminal. See, why he punished me? Because he has given the words that he has promised that he is going to punish the culprit, and he has to do it. That was his duty towards his people. Well, I do not think you were a criminal to free me. See what that giant said. I think so. You are not a criminal that you freed me up. The king had no right to trap me. The king was not having any right to trap me. Then too also he has trapped me. I have no love for the king, but if you want this, I will honor your request. See, I don't have any kind of love for the king, because he has trapped me without any reason. There was no reason to trap me, and but then too also he trapped me. But I will do this thing to bring venom for you. Why? Because of you only, because you have freed me up, and to your honor and your request only I am going to help you out. I do, please save him. Then the Goldenlocks said, yes, yes, you help me, please save him. The giant got the venom from the snake. but he would not take it to the king himself. See, giant now he brought that venom from the snake, but he said that I'm not going to take it to the king himself. So Goldenlocks would have to do it. Said you have to go and do it. So Goldenlock disgusted. What happened? He hid true appearance. Disgust means he hid the true appearance which he was having as the best he could do in the old rags with his golden hair covered in a plain white cloth. See, old rag means old rag. He took one old rag and he covered his golden hair. He rag means what? A torn piece of cloth. And what he did with that torn piece of cloth, he covered his golden hair, that in a plain white cloth. So nobody can identify, the king cannot identify him. He went to his father, then he went to the father's castle over there for the first time since he had been sentenced to death. See, he went first time over there after such a punishment which was given to him by his father. He felt as if all the soldiers could see right through the cloth. See, he was seeing that all the soldiers, they were able to see the right through the cloth also, they were able to see it. He trembled, he was trembling and afraid also he would be caught. He was afraid that he would be caught and he would again be kept inside the jail any moment. But no one recognized him. That nobody recognized him. He was having a fear that they will recognize me. They can see through the cloth also. So he was very frightened that he would be jailed again. But luckily nobody recognized him. In a low, rough voice that he hoped did not sound all like the voice of young Prince. See, in a low and a very rough voice, in a low voice he said, and in a very rough voice he hoped that he did not sound like that anyone can recognize his voice. Goldenlocks, he told the guards at his father's door that he carried the precious drops of venom. See what he went near to that soldiers and he told them in a very soft voice, rough voice, that to the guard that they were standing to the father's door who were guarding over there. He told them that he has carried the precious drop of venom. He has brought the venom from the tiger snake, and he was assured in immediately that he should allow to go inside immediately and should assured will give these drops to. Assured means taken in hurriedly and allowed to enter him hurriedly inside and immediately, so he can keep this drop inside on the head of the king. His father lay pale and dozing on his pillow. The father was laying on his pillow at a nod from the doctor. Goldenlocks placed the precious drop of his father on his father's lip. See what he did? He took the venom and that venom drops he kept on his father's lips. He kept where? On the lips. At first there was no response. Immediately they couldn't see any response at the first time. But in a moment, when the moment passed by, his father opened his eyes. In a moment, what happened? His father opened his eye. And Goldenlocks quickly covered his face. He covered his face. So that why he covered his face? So his father could not recognize him with the white head cloth which he was wearing. It was too late, but it was too late before covering. My son, I dead that I see my precious son again at last. See what they said? My son, you are my son, and am I dead that I see my precious son again? That am I dead that I have seen my son again? It's too late. You are not dead, father. Then what did he say? Goldenlocks, no, father, you are not dead. I have brought the cure. I have brought this venom from the snake, tiger snake. I have brought this venom, 2 drops of venom, and I only hope it is enough for you to forgive me. And see, this is the only hope that you can forgive me, that I have brought for you and the giant, and to forgive me also and that giant also. See, he helped me a lot to bring this venom, and it is he who braved the snake to bring you this medicine. See, this giant only he helped me to bring this venom from the snake, and such a bravely he went over there near the snake, and he brought this medicine for you. Golden Locks and his father were reunited. See, then again they both were reunited. Means they put together again, they came together again. The queen was very happy to marry the king. See, the queen now she was happy. Now she can make a daughter marry with the king. But to be the king, be king. But the princess was just happy who promised, and the princess was really very happy who promised even when he became king. And she was also happy in this way. The king princess also was happy when she was become a king. And Golden Locks, and how Golden Locks helped his father, and to save his, he saved his father's life. A beautiful story. I hope you all have understood till here.